How's it going, my fellow losers? I'm back with another Reddit Reacts YouTube essay. I wanted to share something I was working on today. I got really distracted by this YouTube trend about everyone googling Sisyphus for some reason. There's a bunch of these Roblox videos and so forth of people just pushing rocks up hills for fun. I guess it's a similar thing to the whole trend with Bennett Foddy likes, like Only Up and Madway and so forth. I figure since everyone's wanting to push rocks up hills, it might be interesting to turn it into a Twitch chat-enabled game. And I've been on sort of an Unreal Engine kick lately, so I decided to throw it together in Unreal Engine. But first, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Sisyphean tale, let me explain in terms my younger viewers are more likely to understand. King Sisyphus was a true corpo Night City legend who cheated death and was sentenced by the Greek god Zeus to an eternity of pushing a chug jug up the Fortnite Battle Pass Among Us imposter Morbius. That concludes the formalities. Fortunately, this Twitch plugin Twyworks works very well for integrating your Twitch chat into Unreal Engine games. So really all there was to do was animate the dude rolling the ball up the hill, have a system for reading chat messages, and then the plugin actually does basically all the work. It's pretty great. This video that teaches you how to use it was highly instructive for getting it to work, so if you're also an Unreal developer, then this video might be useful to you too. Twyworks isn't free though, so if you have no budget, then keep that in your Mind Palace or whatever. The animation was annoying, and you can tell I rushed it because my man King Sisyphus' hands are fully not even touching the boulder he's supposed to be rolling up a slope for all eternity. And getting the slope to constantly scroll is way harder than it looks, because when you try and reset its transition state, it flickers and no one online can tell you why for some reason. But all in all, it was pretty fun to make and relatively painless. To play, you boot it up, connect it to your Twitch account by giving it permission to read your credit card number, the 3 wacky digits on the back, and the expiration month and year, but hurry because something Fortnite, and then hit play and it'll just roll. You can move the ball yourself at your desk if you don't have anyone to play with by pressing the left and right arrow keys, but your chat can also nudge it by typing exclamation point left and exclamation point right. It should also let you turn on slow chat if you want to add that, so you can't constantly spam left and right and brick the game or whatever. Be careful because the closer the cursor gets to one side or the other, the faster the cursor starts moving to simulate like losing control of the boulder or what have you. If you get too far to the left or right, the arrow keys are no longer strong enough on their own, so if for some reason you're doing the desert bus run of this game, then bear that in mind. Once you die, it'll either go back to the main menu, or if you clicked the little checkbox at the start, it'll autoplay forever. It doesn't currently record your high scores. That feels a little outside the spirit of a Sisyphean task, given you're supposed to be suffering pointlessly and forever, but maybe I'll add that in the next version. So yeah, if you want to run it on your own channel, there'll be an itch.io link in the description when that becomes available. But because I haven't had a chance to do a full-scale unit test of this game yet, I'm going to start streaming it on my channel and just like leave it overnight and see what happens. I don't think anything will happen, but it's fun to imagine. Goodbye.